Good morning. Bijan Ghaisar should be here right now. He should be at work with his father. He'd be 25 years old and he would be doing what he loved doing, laughing and making others laugh. The reason Bijan is not here right now is because two out-of-control, over-aggressive officers chose to shoot and kill him. Bijan's family is rightfully devastated from losing Bijan. But what is even more devastating is how they lost him. And what is downright cruel is the way they have been treated since two U.S. Park Police officers repeatedly shot him. No family should be left in the dark about how and why their child died the way this family has been left in the dark. What those two out-of-control and over-aggressive officers did on November 17th was against their own policies. What those two officers did was illegal. What those two officers did was unconstitutional. But what the rest of the U.S. Park Police did, and what the federal government continues to do, defies all reasonable explanation. The young man was in a coma and clearly not going anywhere, and the family was not told how he was shot. They had to learn about it while sitting in a hospital waiting room and seeing Bijan's Jeep on the morning news. For days, the family was not allowed to physically comfort him. A chaplain was not even allowed to physically comfort him. For days, the family was severely restricted from even being in the same room as him. Today, the family does not know who shot and killed their son and brother. This is cruel and unheard of. What is the U.S. Park Police hiding from the family and the public? What is the Department of Justice hiding from the family and the public? Today, the Ghaisar family has filed a wrongful death suit in federal court in the Eastern District of Virginia, because that is the only way for them to get answers and to get some semblance of justice. This firm, Harris, Wiltshire, and Grannis, is representing the family. My name is Roy Austin, and I'm joined by my partners, Thomas Connolly and Timothy Simeon, in representing the Ghaisars. In addition, Yenisei Rodriguez, Deepika Ravi, Emily Kormienko, and Leila Nazar from this firm are working on this case. The family continues to be thankful that Fairfax County Police Chief Ed Rustler released the dashboard camera over the Justice Department's objection. What he did was important to the family and to the public, and was quite simply the right thing to do. Let's not forget that this whole thing started after Bijan was the victim of a rear-end collision in which absolutely no one was hurt. Because of the release of the video, we see Bijan, who was unarmed, driving at a reasonable rate of speed throughout. We see the officers completely out of control on 3 separate occasions. We see Bijan stop and then slowly and carefully pull around those out-of-control officers who pull right alongside Bijan's car, point guns at Bijan's head, slam a gun against his car, kick his car, and shoot at his car 5 times, and then 2 times, and then incredibly 2 more times. He was struck 4 times in the left side of his head from close range. There are 6 claims for relief. First, negligence. Second, assault and battery. Third, false arrest and imprisonment. Fourth, the intentional infliction of emotional distress. Fifth, the negligent infliction of emotional distress. And sixth, a violation of the Fourth Amendment, unlawful seizure and excessive force. This case is being brought under the Federal Tort Claims Act against the United States and the Fourth Amendment against unknown individuals through what is known as a Bivens action. The family is seeking $25 million. They are seeking $25 million for a number of reasons, including one, there's not enough money on this earth for this family to replace what they have lost. 2, the illegal actions of the shooting officers was compounded by the illegal actions of those who inflicted and continue to inflict emotional distress on this family. Third, the family plans to use the money to fund their foundation, which will provide resources to families who lose a loved one due to excessive force, and to advocate for better training and dashboard and body cameras to help prevent anything like this from happening ever again. Some may not know, but the average funeral cost is $8,000. And fourth, the family recognizes that law enforcement officers shoot and kill close to 1,000 people a year. Many of those shootings, too many of those shootings, like this one, are completely unnecessary. $25 million is a good start, but does not even come close to allowing them to help all of the families that need help, and to help the 18,000 law enforcement agencies around the country to realize that they must have proper policies. They must have proper training. They must learn to de-escalate situations, and they must use body and dashboard cameras to prevent the unnecessary killing of anyone else. The family simply wants some semblance of justice for the killing of their son and brother. Today's lawsuit allows them to seek that justice in a court of law. You'll now hear from the family.